各位好，我係子，歡迎大家嚟到葉子有事。我哋繼續嚟霍格華茲，聽日就應該正式玩 Pokemon 啦，就應該預備下。不過算啦，我哋繼續玩翻啲支線，睇下幾時畢到業。我哋繼續咧。
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio. Bombarda, Incendio, Confringo. Bombarda, Incendio, Confringo. Rest easy, my large friend. Protego! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Not your best
Imperio! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Imperio! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo!
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Imperium. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperium. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperial. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo.
How nice of you to stop by.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Incendio. Incendio. Incendio.
And it's so enjoy suffering, do ya?
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Not your best moment.
Such arrogance.
This is sad. Really, it is.
Accio. Bombarda. Incendio.
Confringo.
Accio.
Fortunate disappointment.
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio.
You're weak, human.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
This will not go well for you.
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Won't get away with it.
Potato.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Who's that? Hello?
That was
Incendio.
unexpected.
Accio. Confringo.
You can't stop us.
Leviosa.
Oh, this shouldn't take long.
Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead. No!
Confringo. Bombarda.
I won't rest until you're dead. Oh.
Bombarda. Confringo.
You shall hold that wand still.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo! Quick incendio! Confringo! You'll need a big incendio! Incendio! Confringo! No! Incendio! Ah, there you two! Second!
Leviosa. Accio. Confringo.
Give up.
Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen her much. Single feather fetches? Just imagine the whole blooming bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Patricus totalis. Been a while since I killed a unicorn.
Gather around Felcroft for something to poach. What's this?
Bombarda! Confringo!
What have you done?
Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego!
Things can fly, can't they?
More poachers. How many are there?
Ah, but a purse, matey.
It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid attention to instructions. Cleaning your ears out might be a
Patricus totalis.
I swear they're full of pusk in there, I really do.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacombs. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacombs as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so... We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
trying.
Incendio!
Confringo, Bombarda.
Your poaching days are over.
There it is again. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo, Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda.
Swear, it isn't a little hypocrite.
Confringo. Bombarda.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Levioso. Accio.
You dare I one of my own! You will fall!
Bombarda! Confringo!
You dare say one of my own! You will fall!
Confringo! Bombarda!
What have you done?
That was the highway. Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Hello. It's out. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
Intellects is simply too many.
Confringo! Revelio!
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room. Confringo!
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Accio.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. 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 Protego. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Protego.
How many Inferi are there?
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Incendio.
Bombarda.
Revelio. Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you.
The relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi. Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
Levioso!
Protect it!
You have gone too far!
Revelio.
I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save Anne! Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Bombarda! You're supposed to protect us! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Take! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Mr. Salon! Stop! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Levioso!
Now you've gone too far.
Confringo!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here. I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on. What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Forgive me. I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that. But it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Sirona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Sirona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Please could you remind me the purpose of my tasks, Professor?
Of course, dear. Professor Weasley has kindly asked that I give you some tasks to ensure that your learning continues to flourish outside of the classroom. Once you've completed them all, be sure to return to me, and I'll know that you're ready to learn Flipendo.
Oh, it's you! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a space of my own. Sharing a dormitory all year has been simply miserable.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo!
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes. From what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough near the river.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced.
I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Mine now, demi-guys.
Aloha, Mora.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Rock barrel. What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologized when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
Who's Barnabas the Barmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
What exactly were you training the troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a semblance of self-control.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. Revelio! I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
Confringo, Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Protego! Confringo! Bombarda!
I've lost Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
Revelio.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Revelio. Confringo.
Luke. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. A troll? You can't be serious.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Confringo!
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I said. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches him never lesson.
好啦，咁應該今日就去到呢度啦。咁之後繼續做翻啲小任務，推翻34啊嘛，我記錯。係啦，要34先可以完成。咁所以呢度啲支線係繼續昂高榮，真係不得了。好，咁我哋下次繼續啦。聽晚係 Pokemon， 咁所以會早少少嘅，就算11點都係早嘅，因為12點先可以開始。好，我哋聽日見，拜拜。